being an artist on social media is kind of weird, right?
Like, it's hard to feel like you belong anywhere when you and your work are just seen as expendable. Whenever you go to post something, you beg and you plead for an algorithm to show your work to someone, anyone, only for it to end up as just more flashing lights in somebody's feed, instantly forgotten with a swipe of their finger. And yo, this sucks, okay? Any type of creator, whether it be drawings, music, reviews, short stories, I don't know. If you make anything, you deserve to have a space where you don't feel expendable. A place where you get to make the rules and you can give your work a little gravitas and respect. If you're an artist, you deserve the indie web. And don't worry, I'm going to explain what that is. The indie web describes the side of the internet where all the cool, independently run websites exist. You know, free of the types of algorithms and restrictions that plague major social media platforms. On the indie web, everyone gets to be themselves, unfiltered and unrestrained, using their own personalized website, their own digital home. And these can get weird, all right? Like, in an awesome way. And in a weird way, people who make independent websites are free to post whatever they want and display it however they want. They make the rules, okay? Their house, their rules. And you can see this huge variety of styles when surfing through web rings or scrolling through a web hosting site like NeoCities. These people get to treat their work with the respect they feel it deserves. If somebody wants to put their poetry on a website where it's like yellow and unintelligible, that's what's in their heart. They're living their truth. In my last video about this subject, I was going on and on trying to convince you guys that it would be super fun and awesome if we all got on board with this indie web stuff. You know, talking about how we could all make our own websites and they could each be colorful and expressive. Oh, and they could all link to each other and then we would form a web ring. And on the surface, yeah, okay, let's do that. This is gonna be cool. Let's all make little websites. But there was one problem with that. See,
making websites is too hard.
Yes, yeah, I know it's hard. You have to learn like HTML and CSS and maybe a little JavaScript. It's intimidating. Coding is intimidating, but you just gotta stick to it, okay? I believe in you to code the coolest website ever. All you need is a little persistence. And the first part of persistence is being shamed publicly. I'm gonna publicly shame you guys. Did you know? So here's a list of people who made NeoCities sites following my last website video, who then went on to essentially never update them ever again. So we got Alion, Jasper Burb, tpill.com, Diggon. Wait, what the hell? That's me. Yes. I'm no better than you are when it comes to this. Despite talking up a big game in my fancy little YouTube video, the dig site has essentially been abandoned, looking near identical to how it did when I first announced it, complete with 2 pretty useless pages and a blog that I last updated almost a year ago. Whoops. So I'm right there with you guys. Despite it being a fun learning experience, I also know how making and maintaining a website can grow a little tedious and frustrating, to the point where eventually my motivation to continue building my website dropped off a cliff. But more recently, I think it came back out of the cliff. Did you know? Yeah, I took my little break, reflected on what's important to me, and I really do think the indie web is something special, and I think having a digital home is valuable. So I returned to my old dig site, and well, there's been some exciting changes. See, here's how my website looked before, and it's pretty cool, sort of basic, but it's got a nice vibe to it. But now, ta-da! It's all new and different and pink. It's got that pink stink. I really have made a lot of changes, both visually and mechanically. And I'm really not trying to spoil the whole website. I still would like you to visit, but I can give you the abridged tour. See, dig site, or diggon.lol, It has 2 names and 4 main pages. So there's the home page, which has the featured thing, my website friends, and you guys. Look, guys, that's you. Next is the about page, where you can learn my secrets and tell me some of your own. Then we got the projects page, featuring cool videos, games, and images I had a hand in creating. And then finally, there's the inspirations page, featuring videos, games, and images that inspire me and make me smile. So suffice it to say, there's quite a lot to explore, but I'd be lying if I said that I did it totally on my own. See, I'm pretty okay with HTML and CSS at this point, so like layout stuff and making it all pretty, I've got that down. But a lot of the fancier additions, like these little tooltips, those are powered by JavaScript, which I'm not very good at. So a lot of this stuff wouldn't have been possible without this video's sponsor, Stealing Stuff. The tooltips that follow the cursor I found on Stack Overflow. This video player is mostly copied from a tutorial. These images getting all big, that's W3 Schools. This anonymous messages thing, I mean, that's just a different website. Hey, come on, don't click on that. Come on, hey. I think a little stealing's okay, and while I've been able to accomplish a lot by dressing up and styling other people's code, just imagine how much more creative I could be if I just learned JavaScript. So I think that'll be my next step if I'm trying to take my website up a notch. But as it stands right now, I'm really proud of my website. The layout, the little icons I did, I don't know, it was pretty hard to put it all together and it took a really long time, but seeing what I've been able to do so far, this feels like me. Seeing this website, it makes me feel at home. And I really want you guys to be able to find a similar feeling in your websites. I want you to be able to treat yourself and your creative projects with the respect you deserve. I want you to have an awesome digital home that's decorated just how you like and screams you. And if you need to steal a little to do that, to go for it, man. Just whatever you do, don't get dissuaded from making your website because it's too hard. I promise you that it'll be worth it.